Now, brings me to another point. You've probably all heard of this wonderful product, Cheese Whiz. I'm not promoting Cheese Whiz, okay? What I'm promoting is Chi Whiz. Now, and if you want to call it prana paste, as I wrote down at the bottom, that's perfectly fine, okay, depending upon what your spiritual or philosophical orientation is. Chi Whiz. Chi can be at least 10 times more effective and powerful than testosterone. So another benefit supposedly of taking a cold shower is that it boosts your testosterone. Ha! Chi Whiz will increase your energy even greater. So I'm formulating this new product. I don't have it yet, Chi Whiz, and it won't be so much something that you eat as you'll probably rub it on your temples the way that Carlos Castaneda did, that little paste that Don Juan gave him. Okay, but who knows? Maybe it'll be both. You rub it on your temples, and if you're ever stuck in a survival situation, put it on a cracker. Now the other thing, which actually does go hand in hand with a cold experience, is cayenne. All right. Now, this cayenne is in a purple lidded container. So, but I almost didn't buy it because it was purple. It's like it's not even emulating any kind of amount of power, fire. All right. And actually, it's not that hot of cayenne. It only is like 40,000 to 50,000, what do they call it? Heating units, whatever they're called, okay? So, if you're just getting started out, this is perfectly fine. However, once you've been around the block a few times, you want to get something like this. Now you see, this is already that fiery red, life-activating color, and this cayenne from Dr. Richard Schultz is, I think, at least 5 times hotter than this other stuff. This is, no, it doesn't matter. Oh, it's right on the front. 250,000 heating units. This is like 40,000 to 50,000, so this is 5 times hotter. So be careful with this. One time when I was taking it, took a cayenne capsule, popped it in my mouth, took some coffee, washed it down. Well, that gelatin capsule melted right about here because of the hot coffee, and I just scalded my throat, and there's no way to really relax that enough. But it kept me in the present. It did do that. And that's another reason for this cayenne tincture, okay, this liquid. Now, one of the things that this will do is that if somebody is really having like hypothermia, all right, or a stroke of some sort, but let's just stick with hypothermia because I kind of have an example for this. When I was on the river with a few people, including my girlfriend, we were in one hell of a cold, wet downpour on Montana's Smith River. And I know that she was getting hypothermic, and I had some of this in my first aid kit. I almost put a dropper or 2 of this, I mean just squirt it right in her mouth, or anybody's mouth, in order to heat her up and keep her present. And I knew, I knew that it would help save her life if it got to that point. But I also knew that if I did that to her, she'd never ever talk to me again. So I held back, I resisted, but one time when my dog was stroking out, I think he had a brain aneurysm, if that's a proper term, gave him a shot of this. He had no idea what hit him, and it brought him right back. He didn't die for another couple of weeks, and I wasn't home at the time, couldn't do anything about it. So, there you have it. Cold showers, Chi Whiz, cayenne for your first aid kit, and just for general metabolism and health. I cannot emphasize these simple things enough to embody a more dynamic state of health, well-being, and shape-shifting power. I hope this helps in some way. I hope the recording worked. Thank you very much. Peace and love.